Dear friends of all forms and identifications, welcome to Loveseat! Yeah! The only show on the worldwide media generation apparatus that pairs one lucky, lonely person with the perfect partner. I'm your host, Bartholomew Best. Yeah! And this is the time when I ask everyone to please find a seat. An empty seat, preferably, for isn't that the rarest and most precious commodity at this, a film festival? An empty seat to hold your body for when the lights go down. But our show is different because between those of us here in Venice and the many others joining us from far away, the number of empty seats is limitless. So why don't we say hello to one another, shall we? Venice audience, why don't you scream hello to our friends in the virtual audience? Hello, or buongiorno, ciao, whatever you wish to say is your greeting. And virtual audience, let's give a big old emote to all of our people here in Venice. Woo! You can't really see them as well, but they are loving this. They are loving it. Two audiences, both alike in interest, I hope, in fair Venice, where we lay our sound stage, one bound within the confines of this room, one boundless. And rightly so, for there should be no limit when we come to celebrate love, because that's what we do here on Loveseat. Every episode, we enjoy a fresh chance to pair an ordinary someone with the perfect partner. So don't worry if you've never heard of the show before. Don't worry if you don't know the rules. As long as you rejoice in romance, you'll be just fine. So why don't we meet our lucky contestants for the day, shall we? Contestant number 1 is Abby. You discovered Abby in the act of tending to her rooftop garden, full of flowering blossoms, specifically selected as pollination stations for the bees that live there. And, what is this? It sounds like someone is about to arrive. Say hello to contestant number 2, Bruce.
Oh, what are you doing?
What? What's wrong?
The bees, you promised.
And freeze. Didn't know I could do that, did you? You see, we're going to need these moments to check in outside of linear time. Bruce is the caretaker of that second garden, the one that is immaculately trimmed and all the shrubs have corners. And unfreeze.
What's the problem?
You promised that the bees wouldn't get in my garden.
I said they'd mostly stay in mine, but of course 1 or 2 are going to get curious.
Oh no, they're crawling in my boxwoods.
So it's not like they're going to eat them.
That is not the point. This garden is the one place where I come to find peace. Manicuring these hedges to a precise point of symmetry affords me my rare moments of peace in life, peace which I cannot enjoy with my head engulfed in a stinger-wielding swarm.
Well, if you're going to bat your arms around like a decapitated chicken, then yeah, they might sting you.
What?
But they're not looking to sting you. They'd rather just live their life.
Okay, look. You may not know this, but I've lived in this building a lot longer than you have.
How could I not know that? Everybody talks about you. You're everybody's golden boy. You mop the halls, you Windex the windows, you bring decrepit old Miss Liddell on the 23rd floor her newspaper, and you're the super while the super's on vacation.
Which is surprisingly often.
I can't compete with you, Bruce. But here's the thing. I don't want to. Like my bees, I just want to live my life, and it's not my problem if you and everyone else in this building doesn't like me.
Oh, well, no one likes you because they can't go on the roof without a mouthful of bees.
But the bees have literally bothered no one.
So far, but surely you can see how their mere presence is unnerving.
That's because people don't understand them. They're not predators. They don't wake up in the morning hoping to find someone to sting. They're an integral part of a joyous ecosystem, and it's not my problem if you and everyone else in this building is closed-minded.
How can you even relax in a garden that's filled with noisy flying objects?
Who needs relaxation? I have a whole life cycle happening around me.
Well, what happens when you want to bring a date home? Are you just going to lure them up here to sit in a cloud full of bees?
Okay, first of all, there's no cloud. And secondly, I'm never bringing a date home. I made a promise to myself to give up on all that forever, and thanks to my lilacs and my bees, I haven't missed it.
Well, what happens if I want to bring a date home?
For what? Hedge trimming?
Why not? Hedge trimming is fun.
And freeze! Now seems a good a time as any to introduce Abby and Bruce to the world of Loveseat. And how am I going to do that? The same way I always do. I'm going to introduce them to the perfect partner. Oh, and unfreeze!
So is that in your, online profile? Like, right next to Love's cats and pork dumplings, but most of all, hedge trimming?
Maybe. Why?
You know what? I think it's good that you're putting yourself out there, honestly.
Let me guess. Yours says loves true crime, walks in the woods, and peanut butter sandwiches from the magical kingdom of...
Maybe.
Oh.
Why?
Hello there.
You know what? I don't even care. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't care what you think about my online profile. And anyway, I gave it up years ago, and hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to stare. My name's Bruce.
Look, I know it's weird for a stranger to just ask someone their name, but...
do you come here a lot? I mean, do you live in the building?
Actually, it's crazy. I'm asking you your name, and I haven't even told you my name.
Not that it's a problem that you're here. Actually, quite the opposite.
I'm Abby, and that's my garden. The cool one, not the boxy one.
I just asked because if you are new here, I can help you get settled in. Ask anybody here. Well, not her.
Listen, maybe it's none of my business, but is this man bothering you?
Excuse me. We are having a private conversation.
It's just that when someone like you, someone
I apologize for her. Nobody likes her.
Someone as extraordinary as you comes along, it can
Excuse me.
attract the wrong kind of attention.
We're in the middle of a private conversation.
Are you sure that they want to be in your private conversation? Have you asked them? Because I'm asking you. Because I care what you think.
Are you saying I don't care what they
And
think?
smile, Bruce and Abby! My name's Bartholomew Bess, and you're the next two contestants on Loveseat! That is right, Bruce and Abby. You both have the once-in-a-lifetime chance to compete for the ultimate prize. Not money, not cars, not jewels, but happiness itself. The perfect partner. Now, I'm sure you both know all about Loveseat.
Actually, I've never heard of it.
I don't own a TV.
That's fine. Happens every time. That's why the rules are incredibly simple. Over the next 15 minutes, whichever of you can make a better case for themselves wins a lifetime of happiness with the perfect partner.
Better case?
Wait, what does that mean?
It seems pretty straightforward to me.
Okay, so we're supposed to sell ourselves to them?
Why not, Abby? Don't you think you're worthy of love? Bruce?
Yes, I mean, right?
And if you think so, why don't you say so?
I guess that makes sense.
Otherwise, the one who's not you gets to spend the rest of their lives with the perfect partner.
The perfect partner?
Wait, that's their name?
Their name's whatever you want it to be. Now, do you want that exquisite creature to spend the next 4 decades with Bruce?
No.
Or beekeeping with Abby for as long as they both shall live?
Oh, no.
Then Bruce and Abby, are you ready to play Loveseat?
Yeah!
Venice audience, are you ready to play Loveseat? Yeah! Virtual audience, are you ready to play Loveseat? Thank you, sir. That 15 minutes starts now. Abby, you go first.
What? Wait, go first at what?
Wait, why does she get to go first?
What am I doing?
You said you're worthy of love. Now tell them why.
Okay. 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 So, I never met anyone like you, perfect partner. You're gorgeous, of course, but that's just the most obvious thing about you. What's so much more important is this goodness that radiates out from you like a hot water bottle in a cold bed. You know, like an electric blanket plugged into the sun. I mean, that goodness needs to be cherished, and I'm the one who can cherish it for you. I work from home, which means I will always be there for you, ready with whatever you need, which also means I will always be in your line of sight, so you will never have to question my fidelity. And as long as
And
you're both...
Bruce, what will you say to compel the eternal affections of the perfect partner?
Wait, I wasn't finished.
Don't make me freeze you, Abby. You know I can. Oh, and go.
Perfect partner. I fell in love with you the moment I laid eyes on you. Actually, forget about that. Moment is not a real unit of measurement. I fell in love with you the millisecond I laid eyes on you. And unlike her, I didn't just fall in love with your goodness or your looks, even though you have both of those things. No, I fell in love with everything you don't have, everything I can give you. I know I can give you the best life because that's what I do for my garden. It's like I've been practicing. I will maintain the equilibrium of your existence as if it were an exquisite hedge. I will plan for your every need as if I was designing a gravel path or a topiary. Oh, when the chaos of the world comes to your door, actually, our door, because you will be with me, I will transform myself into a colossus of organization to protect you. Nothing will get past my titanic human shield of preparedness.
Oh yeah, Bruce. I'm sure your Google alerts are so much bigger than mine.
Hey, stop making fun of me. You're making me shrink.
But the life he's describing, I mean, you don't want that. I mean, sure, you'd be protected if you call living inside a prison of hedgerows and to-do lists protected.
Hey.
But what's the point of being protected if you're never allowed to live? I can offer you something much better. You remember that wild garden of mine? That isn't neglect. That's freedom. I wanted it that way because all that brilliant color and overgrowth just makes me feel like I'm living in the fantastical novels I love reading where mythical creatures roam enchanted forests.
Why can't I stop shrinking?
And living inside this magical kingdom has just expanded the breadth of what I consider possible. I've realized that I can live beyond myself, that I can transform without limit into anything you desire. For you, I can become as festive as a Christmas tree, as sweet as a marshmallow, or as comforting as a croissant in the morning. Just tell me what you prefer. I'll show you right now.
Wait, those are the options?
What?
I don't know, just all that build-up. I was expecting something bigger, like a dragon or a...
What's a dragon?
I don't know, I just thought that it would be
I'm offering
nice.
you a happy life, not the Iron Throne.
Oh, okay. Last season was trash. Okay, I hear you. Yes. Christmas tree, marshmallow, croissant. I love it. And that is where you come in, my friends in the audience. You will have a chance to vote on what Abby will transform into to win the affections of the perfect partner. Now, will she turn into A, a Christmas tree, B, a marshmallow, or C, a buttery, flaky croissant? Who votes for A, Christmas tree? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Best. What was that? Tech crew is rising up. Let's hear B. Marshmallow. Yeah, Team S'mores. And C. Buttery, flaky croissant. Oh. That is a handed win for the pastry. Abby, you know what to do.
Hey! Yeah, you see what I mean? Maybe he can offer you protection, but I can offer you a life of limitless metamorphosis. Oh, and check it out. Bruce is normal sized again.
Well, regardless of my size, the fact remains she's offering you parlor tricks. I'm offering you a fortress.
Now, what kind of self-respecting reality show, so sorry, virtual reality show, get it? Doesn't include interviews with the contestants, but seeing as we don't want to eat up too much of our already limited time, we'll have both interviews happen separately. Those of us here in the virtual audience will hear from Bruce, and those of us here in Venice will hear from Abby.
Wait, which audience is bigger?
Yeah, what if I want to
Let
talk
the
to
interviews
both audiences?
begin!
Oh, right. Well, of course, it would be Abby who'd be trying to ruin this for me. It's been like that since the moment she moved in here 2 years ago. Always acting like I'm the one with the problem. Oh, what's wrong with bees, Bruce? Don't you like honey? Well, actually, no, I don't. It's thick, it's sticky, it gets into every nook and cranny, and you know, it's impossible to clean. And every time I try to establish some exquisite order in this building, she comes along and she pours this stuff all over it. I mean, but I never thought that she'd try to drip her beeswax over my one chance of happiness. And I mean, not just mine, you know, like the perfect partners too, because I know I can give them the best life. I'm not here to make friends, and she's not the only one with a sting in her tail.
Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Some pretty intense emotions there. And unlike all of you, I could hear them both at once. So I got a double dose. So maybe we should let things cool down a little bit and cut to a commercial. A commercial starring me. And our sponsors for the day, we have two. Our first one is HP, because computers, most of the game, right? Secondly, we need to thank our other sponsor, who is all of you. Yes, my friends in the audience, this is why we cooked up a little Valentine's Love Lib, a kind of way for folks like you to show us how you would make your case to the perfect partner. And now I will read some of these aloud while maintaining anonymity, I promise, to get a feel for what you would say to win the affections of the perfect partner. Thank you, Christopher. It's really sweaty in there. Thank you. Dear perfect partner, from the instant our toes met, I knew you were the one for me. Between the perfect mahogany brown of your eyes, details are everything, your tired smile, and the confident way you wear your sandals, which meets up with the toes thing, you won my nose in a flash. Choose me, perfect partner. I may not be heavy, and I may not look like Justin Bieber, but I have the heart of a rhino and the mind of a cactus, and I will use them both to love you forever. Beautiful. Hearing up. My good sir, would you choose one at random? I want to make sure you don't think I'm like planning this stuff. Dear perfect partner, from the instant our thighs met, I knew you were the one for me. Between the perfect green of your eyes and your impenetrable smile and the confident way you wear your sock. Not wearing socks, the way you wear your sock. You won my elbow in a flash. Choose me, perfect partner. I may not be green, and I may not look like John Bon Jovi, but I have the heart of a bee and the mind of a plum tree, and I will use them both to love thee forever. You hear it, you hear the influences, you hear the poetry in the lines. Shall I do one more? Please say yes. Awesome, thank you. This is like a favorite part of the show. Boom. Dear perfect partner, from the instant our hands met, I knew you were the one for me. Between the perfect orange of your eyes, your stunning smile, and the confident way you wear your jacket, you won my mouth in a flash. Choose me, perfect partner. I may not be funny, deep cut at me. And I may not look like Mick Jagger, but I have the heart of a monkey and the mind of a basil, and I will use them both to love you forever. Art. I hear it in the poetry of the lines. It's incredible. I am in a room full of Cyrano de Bergeracs. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed, but maybe now is a good time to check back in with our contestants.
What Bruce is offering you is life in a padded room.
Oh, and what's wrong with life in a padded room? Everywhere you lie down, it's comfortable.
I'll show you what's wrong with a padded room. Come on, perfect partner. Climb on my back.
Oh,
We're gonna go on a trip.
Hey, hang on there. You're going to drop them.
You see that? You really want to be with someone who'd be frightened for you all the time? You'd be condemning yourself to a life of jumping at shadows.
Oh, there is a difference between keeping somebody prisoner and keeping them cozy. I mean, what's better than feeling taken care of?
Feeling like a superhero? Come on, perfect partner. Let's fly.
No.
Passengers! Woo! Well, passenger. The pilot speaking. As you see, we are going to be approaching the hanging cloud reef from the Sky Star. We're going to fly low and quiet so as not to attract the attention of her fin-flying squadron.
Why would you go anywhere near flying sharks?
Which means we are going to be going directly into the tumultuous vortex that connects our reality to Aquamarinos, where the entire sky is ocean.
Don't fly the perfect partner over a portal to another dimension. Are you nuts?
How often do you get to see a dimensional bridge from above? Risk is the price you pay for the extraordinary.
All right, this has gone far enough. Let's get you back down near solid ground where it is safe. You know what really bugs me about all of this fantastical crap that Abby's saying? She's acting like you have to dangle over soggy alternate realities if you want to see beauty. She's acting like life is a choice between recklessness and boredom, but it's not. Oh, if you want flash, pageantry, virtual reality, we can create that right here at home. With a little bit of research and a little bit of preparation, you can style your life like a glamorous chapter from the past. Every morning, you could walk into your kitchen that is decked out just like the 1950s. Oh, I am talking I Love Lucy. I am talking big cars, everyone wearing hats, and check me out. A lovely apron. Every morning, I will be waiting with a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice and a newspaper, and at the end of every day, I will have your favorite Loveseat waiting for you with your favorite cocktail while Desi and Lucy perform their show live in our exquisite living room. Oh, and at the end of every week, when that perfect beard of yours starts to get a little scruffy, I'll be right there to fix it with old school trimmers and a barbershop straight razor, just like in the...
Wait, what are you talking about?
Stop interrupting. This is my turn.
Right,
just like...
What do you mean by a beard?
I mean like that beard, like 5 feet away.
Are you talking about the perfect partner? They don't have a beard.
I don't know what you would call those hair follicles growing out of their face, but I believe if you consult a dictionary...
And freeze!
But there aren't any hair follicles.
Wait,
They're
why
as
didn't
smooth as a baby. Look.
That's a beard.
That's a chin.
And freeze!
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
What?
Wait, are you seeing...
Can we cut to a commercial, actually?
What? Am I seeing what?
Wait, tell me what you see when you look at the perfect partner.
Well, I definitely
Can
don't
we please
see
get a 5 minute? Can we cut to a commercial, please?
a beard. Do you like beards?
Well, I mean, I like people with beards, but I also like people without beards. I mean, it's not really a deal breaker either way. It's, look, if you don't see a beard,
Freeze!
then what do you see?
Venice and virtual audience, I am sorry to say, I've lost control of this game.
Well, I mean, I definitely don't see a beard. What I see is a clean, hairless face. An earnest face. A young face. A face that's still ready to believe anything. A face that hasn't learned the habit of sneering. A face that still doesn't know what kind of adult it wants to be and is open to deciding that in tandem with someone else. A face that's just ready to plunge into the unknown and looks at nature's chaotic wonders with exhilaration instead of fear. A face that turns every corner just expecting to see something amazing instead of a fist in the teeth. A face that thinks that shadows hide treasures and not claws. A face worth breaking a promise you made to yourself for. A face worth giving up on giving up for.
Oh, it's weird.
What is?
I mean, I can see it while you say it. I mean, while you say those words, I can see what you see, and then it goes back to...
What you see?
Yeah.
Huh. Which is what?
Oh, well, there's the beard. But that's not really the important thing. It's about all of the beard-type things that I see there.
What's a beard-type thing?
Oh, it's a thing that you can work on and make perfect, but it'll never stay that way, meaning that it will always need maintenance and someone who wants to do that maintenance. Because if you think about it, I mean, maintenance is the hardest thing to do on this earth. I mean, soaring above enchanted cloud wreaths, that only takes a moment or two, but keeping those hedges trimmed when all they want to do is grow, I mean, that is a whole life's work. Maintenance it's a daily, hourly battle against every force that exists, against disrepair, against dirt, against grease, against danger, against aging, against time. Keeping a thing in a state of organization and cleanliness, that's creative. It's quixotic. It is standing proud in the face of decay and saying, everything that you accomplished today, decay, I'm going to roll that right back. And you're going to have to come back tomorrow and you're going to have to try again. And maintenance, it's the battle that you always lose, but it's a battle worth fighting. And you can create so much beauty while you're fighting. And that's what I see. The chance to take the maintenance I've mastered in the rest of my life and bring it into love.
And as you're saying it, I can see it.
But as soon as I stop, then...
Yeah, the beard disappears and they're mine again.
Well, of course.
Of course.
That is how Loveseat works. That is how the perfect partner works. Until a winner is chosen, the perfect partners can take any form. But once the audience votes, once the audience chooses a winner, then the perfect partner is inconceivable. If Abby wins, there will never be a beard on that face again. If Bruce wins, the opposite.
But I thought that
Wait, I just thought they already were what I dreamed
just
of.
by chance.
Yeah, just by luck.
Not that it came from me.
Yeah, not that I designed them that way. I just thought I happened to look up and...
Saw my happiness just sitting in front of me.
What difference does it make? Chance versus design. The lifetime of happiness is just as real. Whoever wins will be just as happy, and whoever loses will be just as bereft, knowing happiness was just within their grasp. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it seems I can't freeze you anymore. We should say longer. But instead, I'll give you a moment. While I stay here with our friends in the audience, I will give you a chance to form your final argument. A closing case to the perfect partner. Now you know what we have to lose. And if we have another moment for ourselves, maybe we could hear another word from our sponsor. Who Perfect partner. Your voice is one I would welcome hearing every day because it sounds so reassuring and loving. When I see you for the first time after a week apart, I know the first thing you'll tell me is, it's been too long. Perfect partner, if I could pick any one place in the world for us to visit together, I'd like us to go to Hawaii. We sat together in that chair, perfect partner, and I asked you to read to me, you'd know to reach for a copy of the Bible. Perfect partner, if I could give you any gift in the world, if money or practicality or even realism didn't matter, I'd give you the moon. Sorry. Reading from those just now, getting a feel for what everyone's yearning for. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting to me a little bit. You know, I try to put on this show like I'm above it all, but the truth is, I'm probably more invested than any of you. You know, because like, what is the one constant in every episode of Loveseat? The contestants change, the audiences, both local and virtual changes. Hell, when the credits roll, no one even remembers the show exists. So that means I'm the one that holds it all. I'm the one that carries all that weight. I'm the common denominator. And, you know, holding all that longing for so long, it builds up. And, you know, that's enough maudlin out of me. Now, audiences, you are about to decide on which of our contestants will have a lifetime of bliss. I hope you've given it a lot of thought. Bruce and Abby, can I have your attention, please? Our audiences, both the ones here in Venice and those tuning into our virtual theater, are about to decide on which of you will end up with the perfect partner and which of you does not. Now, I will give you one last chance to influence that outcome. I will have each of you step forward and give your final arguments. Now, which of you would like to go first?
I forfeit.
But, I'm sorry?
But I was going to let you win.
I was going to let you win.
You can't forfeit.
Well, is there a rule against it?
Well, no, but,
Well, then I forfeit.
We forfeit.
you can't forfeit. Why?
Because, I mean, if the perfect partner is only perfect because we made them that way,
Then it would be like we'd never leave our own gardens ever again.
So, thank you, but we forfeit.
You can't forfeit, Bruce. Now get back. Hey, come back here. You can't leave. No, Abby. If Bruce forfeits, that means you win the perfect partner. Come on, don't you know you're giving up? You're breaking your own hearts here. I'm sorry, everyone. This is the part of the show where I tell you, I'm lying. You see, this is why everyone doesn't remember Loveseat. This is why we need new contestants and new audiences, because they have to believe it's real. They have to make the decisions on their own. I never lost control of this game. I could have frozen them at any time. But that wasn't the point. It never was. The point of every episode of Loveseat is that they leave me and this fantasy I'm peddling far behind. Sometimes they end up together, sometimes they don't. But what matters is they leave me. And, it hurts a little every time. It's like raising a kid. You build up this creature, and eventually it leaves you. It's unbearable, but it's necessary. Ooh, but you don't know what the worst part is. That every episode, every time we do this show, I can't believe you're not going to remember this. Every time I look at that chair, I see the person I've always dreamed of. Sure, they've changed a bit over the years, as I suppose I have. But I always see them there. And they never go home with me. And then when the credits roll and the episode's done, pack up that chair, put it in a box, until next time. And speaking of packing things in a box, that concludes today's episode of Loveseat. I'm Bartholomew Best. Thank you for joining us, and as always, we'll conclude with a final moment with our contestants.
You're right.
About what?
The bees have left my garden.
Oh, yeah. You don't have any of the good stuff they like. They might swing by, but they'll always come back to where the nectar is.
Guess your bees are not as adventurous as you are.
Yeah, maybe. I wonder if I only like them because other people don't.
Well, I don't think that's the only reason. You do look pretty happy over there.
Still, I should respect that they freak people out.
Well, just give us some time to see them like you do. We can change. I can change.
I'll give you some time if you give me some time.
What for?
Well, to admit that even though I don't like that you trim those hedgerows and those topiaries, they sure do look amazing.
Oh, really?
You're an artist.
Oh. Huh.
But I made a promise that I'd stay alone. A promise to myself.
Maybe you should keep it. That's the most serious kind of promise.
It is.
But wait, let me ask you this. What if I had sort of an earnest face? What if I promised to see treasure in some of the shadows?
What if I wanted someone to do maintenance on some of the things in my life while I let all the other things overgrow like vines?
Well, I guess we'd have to just try and see. Oh my God! Oh my God! There's a bee on me.
It's okay. It's okay. You're all right. You're all right.
What do I do?
It's okay. Just relax.
Relax? How can I relax? There's a bee on me.
Just relax.
Okay.
Breathe. Breathe. Don't move.
I'm trying to breathe.
If you're talking, you're breathing.
Okay, I am. Am I breathing?
Yes.
I don't think I'm breathing. Are you sure that I'm breathing? Do I look like I'm breathing?
You're breathing.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Just let him walk around a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Hey, look, he's just kind of looking around.
Yeah. He's probably scared. He's walking where no bee ever has.
But he landed anyway.